And the game ends there, Manchester City 5, Juventus 2. This was the long-awaited game, probably the highest profile game in the whole Club World Cup, and Manchester City just completely breezed through that. They didn't even try. They completely dominated Juventus and made them look like a bunch of amateurs. So we're going to go through the whole game, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, and make sure to drop yours in the comments down below. Before I get into this, and I completely crap over Juventus, I just want to say that they weren't playing with Yildiz, Muani, Conceição, and Thuram and Cambiaso, even though they came off the bench. Now, yes, Juventus were really bad. They done nothing the whole game. They basically just sat back in a back five and they just defended and prayed. Now this game was pretty one-sided, bar the first 20 minutes, but even though Manchester City still dominated the game, even statistically, I mean they had more possession, more big chances and more shots. What can you even say? Now even though Juventus did rotate, they only lost one game in their last 11, so there's still no excuses to be losing the game 5-2, and especially in the way that they did, it was really embarrassing. And honestly kind of shed some light on the Italian league, because they have been really bad this whole season. Now let's get into the player performances, because Manchester City had so many standouts. Ait Nouri had a great performance. Of course, he assisted the opener. He had some nice link-ups with Doku, and he's honestly, it was never in doubt. He's a great offensive player. Even when he was at Wolverhampton, it was clear he was really good offensively, but he still has some question marks defensively. The first thing you want from a fullback is you want them to defend. If they can't defend, then it's just honestly a red flag for me. But honestly, I'm not going to judge Ait Nouri on this game, because he never had to do that much defensive work. Like, we gotta see him against the Real Madrids, the Liverpools, the PSGs. That's when you get found out. And as you can see here, Haaland is my man of the match. You could give it to Savinho or Doku, but honestly, I think Haaland edges it, and it's not even that close for me. Of course, Doku did score the opener when he cut inside and put it in the corner. Savinho assisted the fourth, and he scored the fifth, which was an absolute banger also. But the way Haaland completely elevated Man City's game, like, he allowed them to go long whenever they needed to. He was linking up play. He was dropping in, playing on even Savinho for, I think, the fourth goal, was it? He scored the third. He played on Savinho for the fourth, and he got another assist. He could have had another assist, but Sharky just decided not to finish, and he wasted an easy chance. So he could have walked out with a goal and 2 assists. So he's easily my man of the match. Of course, this whole game, Ederson never had to make a single save. As you could see from right here, Manchester City made 0 saves because Juventus were just that bad. They literally did not do anything, except for the 2 goals. But the first goal was a mistake by Ederson. He had an absolute howler there. We've seen him do it before, but it's not that often. And it was also a great finish by Coop Miners. Nunes also had a very solid game. He assisted Haaland's goal, and he's playing out of position, but he's still doing really well there. There's not really much you could say. Now, Kalulu, I swear to God, he's playing for Manchester City. He was at fault for the first goal. You could have seen, I can't remember what goal it was, but 3 goals were all conceded from his side. He's actually playing for Manchester City. I've never seen anyone try to clear a ball like that. That was an absolute howler for the first goal. Honestly, you can even give him the man of the match for Manchester City today. Rodri was a little bit rusty, but that's expected, to be honest. He just came back from a long-term injury, and they subbed him off at the 60th minute, I believe. So they're still managing his minutes. He had a few sloppy passes here and there, but nothing too crazy. Akanji, he was really solid too. Diaz also, he was making some great line-breaking passes to Marmoush. And he also handled Vlahovic really well. He kept him silent for the majority of the game. And also Savinho, he was really good today. That goal was an absolute beauty. Savinho, his finishing ever since he joined City has been really inconsistent. So I didn't expect him to absolutely put that in the roof of the net. Like, it was crazy. The goalkeeper had nothing to do there. He was just standing still. I think he got the assist on Haaland's goal. He had very good movement for Haaland. When Haaland played him through, he had really good movement, and he gave the ball to Foden, and he easily tapped it in. Also, some honourable mentions to players like Reinders. He had a really good game. Sharky, when he came off the bench, even though he missed that one shot, which should have been a goal to make it 6-1, but he had a very nice cameo too. Manchester City are looking really scary, especially their depth. To be winning 5-1 and still be able to bring on the likes of Sharky, Foden, and Haaland is just insane to me. And honestly, it's just not fair. So I don't know, it just looks like Manchester City already have the Premier League on lock from now. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the game in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss another upload.